Get ready with me while I talk about my hopes and predictions for the remainder of the Terrifier franchise. I believe I saw the first movie in 2017 or 18. I've been watching ever since. I think one of my favorite things about this franchise is just being able to see it grow to the extent that it has so far, especially knowing that the budget for the first movie was like $35,000 and the box office for the third movie was $63 million. I think another thing that's been really fun to watch is people get extremely upset about gore. So let's get into some of the predictions that I have. So I think first and foremost, it's not going to be another holiday. I know everyone wants Easter or 4th of July or whatever, but I don't think it's going to be that. I also don't think that there's going to be Art the Clown on a cruise ship or Art the Clown in space. What I am expecting is something maybe a little more full circle. Wink wink. Especially in seeing how they left that little ninth circle Easter egg in the ending of the third movie. I'm still expecting to see some more connection to that. Obviously, Sienna is going to have to go back down through hell in order to find her cousin and the sword. And I also think that them putting in the little Easter egg of Art the Clown on the bus with the girl reading the ninth circle, I think that's their little way of telling us that he's also on his way to hell at the end of the third movie. So it's already been confirmed, but I do want to see more of Art's backstory, mainly because I have this weird feeling that the kills in the first movie were not the first people he's killed. And I think that they're going to go into that. I'm really interested in them portraying like what his first kill really was and how he felt while he did it, since he was human at the time. This has already been confirmed by David Howard Thornton himself, but I don't want to see a sob story. I don't want him to be somebody that can be like, oh no, he has trauma or something, so then the audience members feel bad for him or anything. If we think about it, Art the Clown is supposed to be portrayed as pure evil, correct? And in the ninth circles of hell, the ninth circle is where the devil resides. Hear me out, stay with me. I think it would be a really good idea if we would be shown Sienna traveling through all circles of hell and finding her cousin and finding the sword in order to defeat Art, who would be in the ninth circle. I think Sienna's going to arrive to the ninth circle after fighting her way through the circles of hell, and she's going to realize that Art and Vicky were definitely playing a game on her and that he has Jonathan trapped down with him in the ninth circle of hell. I don't know if I have any predictions for the little cousin, if I'm being honest, but my next prediction is the super juicy part. So if we go back to the third movie, they mentioned that basically the spirit that is possessing Art the Clown was so strong and it was like taking up multiple vessels, right? So that's why the little pale girl was in the second movie, and then Victoria was possessed all glass shard crazy in the third movie. So I think Sienna is going to get down to the ninth circle of hell, and she is going to be fully confident that she is about to defeat Art the Clown. So Sienna is going to find her sword, she's going to make her way through the circles of hell, she's probably going to like have some cool fight scenes with like weird demons and trapped souls and stuff, and she's going to get to the ninth circle and she's going to be stoked. She's going to be like, I'm ready. I'm going to defeat this clown. But just when she thought, I think that Art kept Jonathan to try to make her a weaker vessel for the spirit to take over her body, as they were trying to do in the third movie. Some fighting might happen between Sienna and Art, but all in all, I think that the spirit that is possessing Art is probably going to possess Jonathan at one point. Sorry, everyone. And I think that in keeping with the theme of biblical kind of good versus evil, I think that our girl Sienna Shaw is going to have to do some unfortunate sacrificing, to say the least. I think that she is definitely going to do her best to try to save Jonathan, but it's going to get to a certain point, a very ugly point, where she will be made responsible to make the decision of her life or Jonathan's life. And if that's the situation, I definitely think she would save Jonathan's life, of course. And I feel like in some supernatural and totally uncheesy way, Sienna's self-sacrifice in order to save Jonathan will almost like Uno reverse the spirit that is trying to possess her, and it'll be like such a godly act that it won't be able to. So I think my final prediction is that we will be walking away with one remaining character, or none, but maybe one remaining character from the entire franchise, and it will be Jonathan. And I think that the battle between Sienna and Art will be over. So if anybody else has any other predictions, or you just want to talk about the predictions that I made in the comments, feel free. I'm super excited for the rest of the franchise, and I can't wait to see what happens.